Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was too busy getting lost in the opening strains of one of my very favorite early Super NES games, ActRaiser. This is Encyclopedia Bombastica. I'm Brad Shoemaker. We're on thegiantbomb.com. Let's play some ActRaiser. What do you say? Yeah, this is not actually a launch game for the Super Nintendo. It came out, I think, about 3 months after the console came out in the US. I'm a god, by the way. If you haven't played ActRaiser, I'm a god. This is my little cherub angel buddy, helping to set me up here to go save the populace, who are kind of under siege by monsters. Stop me if you heard that one before. But this game is significant, I think, in the pantheon of Super Nintendo games. I think this game is significant for multiple reasons, which we'll kind of get into as we register my name. Fight the monsters who are in total control of the Earth. Thanks, Tanzara, for that one. Yeah, I gotta rekindle people's faith in me by killing monsters and then helping them rebuild. So let's go down to the Earth and destroy all monsters! And get our lordly work started here. So yeah, this game, one of the reasons I think this game is cool and memorable and important is that it was like an interesting mashup of gameplay styles back at a time when that wasn't really happening too much. You know, most games were side-scrollers, or they were overhead action games, or they were RPGs, but they weren't mixing things up a lot. And this game's got a lot going on, but first we fight monsters, because we can't really do anything else yet. We've got a Sky Palace, there are all kinds of other things going on in this game, but there's nobody here, because there's monsters to kill. So let's go fight monsters and kill them, and then we'll get started for real. I am ready. Engage mode 7. So like this right here, this shot right here, this little animation is like one of the biggest deals in this whole game. Because scaling and rotation, the mode 7 graphics stuff in the Super NES was like the thing when that console came out. That was like the thing that the Super NES had over the Genesis. I mean, you know, they like did more colors and whatever, but like, that zoom into the ground, that zoom and spin shot down into the ground there was just this big holy shit moment when this game first came out. It was just like, wow, they're doing it. This console is crazy. Just, you know, like you... Whoa! That's an angry bee. You just hadn't seen stuff like that. On the NES, the Genesis, like that kind of dynamic movement with backgrounds and stuff. And, you know, it enabled them to do all kinds of stuff, like F-Zero was, you know, built entirely out of scrolling Mode 7 planes, like, in a way that was very crucial to gameplay. Like, here it's obviously a lot more... It's just kind of ornamental, but it still really drove home how much more powerful this system was. Creepy tree man! No thank you, that guy always weirded me out. But yeah, so like this game is a technical showpiece for the Super NES with the scaling and rotation. The soundtrack, I think is... Why am I going backwards? Is there anything cool over here? Hey! It's a 1-up. Remember 1-ups? Remember lives? What was I talking about? Yes, like the graphical stuff, the Mode 7, but also the soundtrack in this game was like one of the very early, like, super memorable soundtracks on the Super NES, I think. Just listen to that slap bass, you know? How can you deny that? But it's really like... Whoa! It's a scary tree. The compositions are fantastic in this game, but also, like, again, it was just a technical thing of, like... Another 1-up. It was a technical thing of just, like, they're using, like, kind of real instrument samples for the first time, you know? It wasn't just the straight-up... Whoop, come back here. It wasn't just the straight-up, like raw synthesis, you know, the square wave type stuff of the NES, you know? They were loading... Holy shit. They were loading actual... That's bad. Actual instrument samples in to the point that it, like, was approaching something that was kind of symphonic. I mean, today it sounds super rudimentary, of course, but, like, if you didn't play this game back in the day, you have to take my word for it. Like, the music in this, like, the first time you heard it was just like, holy shit, like, that... There is a tiny orchestra living in my console box. Whoa! So he's got to tell, like, it lights up right before he shoots the lightning. That's how you know. This game's basically Dark Souls, is what I'm trying to say. Whoop. But yeah, you know, the side-scrolling stuff in this game is totally fine. Like, it controls well, like, you got a little bit of air control on your jump, like, the guy moves well, he is cool. Killing stuff with the sword is cool, but it's just all kind of, like, stock standard side-scrolling stuff for the era. It's not until you get past this first stage and you leave your terrestrial body behind and go back into the sky and resume your divine work of making people worship you. That's when this game really starts to take off. As you shall see here in Fillmore. I saw Pulp there one time. It's a pretty good show. Yeah, so there is a whole strategy layer to this game that you get into after that first level here. Like, we were talking about The Adventures of Bayou Billy, which is an NES game, on the podcast this week. Like, that was another rare example back then of, like, it's kind of like, this game has it all, you know? It's like that game had sort of side-scrolling, beat-em-up, Double Dragon-type stuff, light gun stuff, and driving sequences. It was like, they very much pitched it as like, it's 3 games in 1, but it turned out that, like, all 3 of those games were kind of garbage. This game, by contrast, like, is a really good, solid side-scrolling platformer, hack-and-slash type thing, and also a bush-burning simulator. No, I mean, like, the strategy layer of this, like, it was kind of like, it's like, well, it's a full-on, whoa, it's a full-on side-scroller that is good and fun to play, but then you get out of there, and hey, it's also populous, and it's also kind of SimCity a little bit. And that was huge back then. I mean, although now that I go back to it, I'm realizing how much busy work there is in just killing these guys. But yeah, you've got your whole interface here to kind of talk to your people, to tell them where to build. You've got miracles that you can deploy to kind of do different stuff. In this case, they were complaining about the bushes, and I've got lightning here. I will, in fact, use lightning. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. It was kind of the way that the way that you cleared things out for your budding populace here. Was to use your miracles. And get stuff out of the way. Right, also they tell you this, yes, thank you for, yeah, the tip. That's good. Every single time you use your miracles, they tell you the same thing over and over. So hang on. Message speed. What shall you do? You shall make it instantaneous. Yes, exactly like that. And then yeah, so you've got SP up there governing your use of abilities. Like, there's everything about this strategy stuff like feeds into the progression mechanic of the game. Like, as I'm sitting here explaining this, I feel like this game was way ahead of its time, because this is very much like getting RPG into other genres in the way that, like, really took off, you know, over the last 10-15 years. As, like, you know, BioWare started making action games with RPG stuff in there, and like, action and RPG became a thing, but, like, in this game, you know, they were doing that 25 years ago, almost. So, alright. I can't remember, can I go all the way over here? Alright. Yes, it'll just follow where I put the cursor. So yeah, you basically, kind of the core loop here is you clear out the land, make it open and kind of fertile for people to kind of move out and settle. And then close these goddamn monster generators. Like, these things never stop. And these guys will really get in here and mess up your town if you don't remain vigilant and really keep a lid on them. Like, they'll... Whoa! That hurts. What do our people in Fillmore have to tell me? Whoa, cool. Alright. Yeah. Sure. I am with you on that. Let's kill some monsters for sure. But yeah, these guys will come in. Oh, they're doing it right now. Nope. Come back. Nope. They'll come in and steal your people. They will come in and blow up houses. They will generally just be a huge nuisance here as you're trying to... Yep. Pretty much. So you really have to, you know, obviously keep an eye on these guys with your little angel bow as you're starting to colonize. And you know it's a little slow at first. You just kind of have to wait for them to expand space by space. But ooh, what is it? This is like not one of the more prominent features of this game, but I always loved this, that they would break in with like a specific person would come to you with a little story about something going on in their life. It's like, oh, I've been having these visions or these dreams, or like, oh, you know, strange phenomena are occurring. It just gave the world a little bit more flavor. I don't know, like, it was kind of neat to have your constituency kind of giving you feedback and letting you know what was going on. They create a neat little air of mystery in these areas as stuff happens and people go about their lives here. Alright, so I've got population up there. Where can I... Oh, no! I'm about to have less population. God, come here. Oh! Thank you. Oh, this is bad. I need to build this way. Yeah, let's just keep closing these monster holes, because monster holes are gross. But yeah, so my population's increasing up there. Like it's very much like populace-y kind of. If you played that type of game, like the God game back in the day, which they don't make a whole lot of anymore. But going back to the whole progression mechanic and the RPG stuff, you know, you're building up your land here, and you're increasing in level. And then your hit points are 9, and your level is 2. And this stuff works in both modes. I mean, I've got more health here, I've got more SP here now. The SP is what I'm using to create miracles. Although, it's a super annoying little quirk about this. You can't bring up the, oops. Ooh. Great. Thank you. Yeah, you can't bring this up and actually do anything while there's a message on screen. But yeah, I've got more SP now, so I can do more miracles. I've got more health, and the health extends into the action sequences. So, like, leveling up here is actually really meaningful for the action stuff, which can get pretty hard later on in the game. So you definitely want to kind of maximize your level here. Build. Thrive. Worship me. Alright. So... kind of built out in multiple directions here. I really want to get this... Okay, I guess that thing is that keyed in by itself. I guess you can only go so many spaces. The big rock! Again, there's neat little hidden stuff, like unique little things hidden in each map in this game. That looks like the big rock to me. Let's give it a shot. What's it gonna be? Oh? What do they have to say? Magic token, okay, cool. Sure, that sounds good. Oops. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. So the offerings. It's these things they have been contacting us about. Bomb! Magical fire, those are all nice things to have. You kind of just have to go here and take them, and then they're added to your inventory, and then you can use them for various things. Like, some of them are useful in the action sequences, some of them are more useful here. Yes, town is under construction, thank you. Alright. And it just goes on and on here. It does kind of take some time here to just sort of wait out a lot of this building process. No! Stop dodging. We're getting there. Of course, this, you know, ooh, excellent progression. This was the best thing ever when you were 12 years old and you had hours and hours to while away just kind of building these lands out as thoroughly as you possibly could. Fishing! That's cool. Alright. I'll take a mysterious scroll. Sure. Yeah, seal that hole. Anyway, yeah, you know, we won't, in the interest of time here, we won't build out this entire map here. But you should. Ooh, bridges, yes, that's excellent, because that last monster hole is on the other side of that river. But yeah, you would really want to clear out, you know, every single, you jerk, every single possible piece of land, you know, like, even these kind of nooks and crannies over here. Because you want to build every bit of land out that you possibly can, just to keep raising your level, getting more health, making yourself more powerful. Oops. Let's cross that river. What say? See if we can get this mystical show on the road. Alright. Oop. I can't aim my arrows for crap. Alright. Let's more offerings. Let's see, what else have you guys come up with? Holy moly! It's okay. Bridge. We got a new bow. Source of magic. Okay. Yes. Bridges are good. I like bridges. Oh, great. Okay. Another MP. That stands for magic point. Oh, you guys are super annoying. I thought my bow was going to be more powerful, but I think I might have to actually use that bow before it does anything. Let's see. Bomb! Alright, let's use that. Power of the angel's arrow seems to have increased. Great. Let's test that. Yep, boom! Alright, great. Sorry for the cut there, just had a little recording hiccup stitched together. Alright, we got a bridge. We are going to close this monster hole presently. And then probably get the heck out of here. Much as I've enjoyed my time in Fillmore, we got other places to be. I think if this guy will ever stop popping out of here. I think that there are actually like tiers of houses. Like you're kind of looking at log cabins and stuff right now, but I want to say if you just kind of like let it keep going, they'll start building like better types of houses. Let's close this. Good God, man. Thank you. Alright. I think I'm on the verge of another level, so let's at least... Yes, it has improved, I would say. No monsters is vastly preferable to monsters as far as civilized society is concerned. Alright, what's up? Yeah, something... Oh, Minotaurus! Okay. gruesome monsters. Yeah, sure enough. As advertised, that is a giant hole. And I guess we need to go down in there and kill. I kind of want to get one more level. What do you say? I don't remember how you would actually, like, upgrade the... Okay. Is that just what your way of telling me? Hey, you should move on. You've done what you can do. Oh yeah, hey! That's a nicer house. That's a fancy house. That house has a purple roof. That's an upgrade. Maybe I've topped out here. I don't know. Maybe that's actually... Nope. Never mind. I had not topped out. I think I could keep going, you know? Like, well, okay. Maybe you're not going to get to 700 here just in Fillmore, although I can't remember if the population is across all your cities or if it's just contained in each area? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, they're going to keep going. They're going to keep building up, but let's get out of here. We've done what we came to do here in Fillmore. We gotta plunge down that giant hole and go kill some more monsters. So let's do it. Let's see what's going on with offerings here first. Is there anything else I need to... Well, that was a giant waste. Oh well. Thought it would at least give me an option to see what it did before it just burned it. I guess that's why the exclamation mark was there. It's just like, hit the button and it's gonna go boom! Alright, we're done here. Let us return to Sky Palace. Bask in the holy organ. I'm level 4. I got magic. Yeah, there's a lot of places left to build up here. Status of cities, fight monsters, select magic. Okay, so I got that magical fire. It is now equipped. And now it's time to head back down that giant hole and kill some stuff. So yeah, I mean, like, you know, that was kind of, this was sort of huge back in the day, like, you know, you had some side-scrollers, some action games that had some level of progression and customization, you know, like, you know, Mega Man, you had different weapons and stuff. Metroid, you know, it was... You found that stuff here and there, but a lot of, you know, so many side-scrolling action games back in that era were just super straightforward and exactly the same every time, and, like, you just sort of, like, ran to the right and killed stuff and then the game was over. It was just so refreshing to have this kind of... these little strategic interludes in between the levels that really made this game, like, just a lot more interesting and to spend a lot more time with. Oh! I know that that's probably supposed to be like the sound of a sword swinging or something, but I always thought it was this dude going, ha! 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 Like he just can't help but bellow every time he swings his sword. I don't know, you tell me. I mean, he's got a helmet with wings on it, so he's probably pretty into killing stuff with a sword. Did I mention this game was made by Enix? I don't think I did. You know, like Dragon Warrior Enix. I'm not doing so hot here. This could get dicey. Oh, that helps. That helps a lot. Yeah, Enix of, like, at the time, I guess, like, if you would ask me, hey, what does Enix do? I would have said, Dragon Warrior? Because that was, like, kind of all I knew them for. I know they did other stuff back then, but, like, that was kind of their big claim to fame. And that was obviously, you know, ages before the Square Enix era. They were just kind of over there to the side doing their RPG thing, and then here comes ActRaiser. Oh, that guy's got a... okay. Man, I am down to half health again. That's not cool. That looks like a boss door. let's see how this goes. Also, time is short. Okay, they refreshed my time here. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, this is going badly. Oh, I know you're gonna spit something. Do it! That's bad. Oh man, I'm in a bad way. You think they'll give me any more health before the boss? I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. I'm not feeling great about my chances here. Oh, yep, that's not gonna help. I don't know, I mean, maybe this game's not as hard as I remember. Okay, fine. Let's just move on. For some reason, I have a memory of this game as being incredibly hard, and actually, like, like, on a Whiskey Media happy hour ages ago, I remember, like, everybody taking turns trying to beat the boss of this game. And nobody could do it except for intern Ben, if I remember. Okay, this is not so hard. Magic! I win! That wasn't so bad. I do remember this game getting, like, significantly harder than this, though. Deeper in. For sure. But that wasn't so bad. And look at that background, also. It's like you're in a castle on the edge of the universe. Like, what the hell is happening back there? That was back when just, like, every Super NES game was surprising you with these goofy little graphical tricks. Like, the developers were just having fun playing with all the new abilities and stuff. What do they have to say? Okay, great. Aww. I was finally able to be of some help to the people of Fillmore! Alright. Well, we've done good this day. Fillmore's kind of not a terrible place to be now, it looks like. And that's it. That's kind of that's the loop through the first area of this game. We could hang around and... Yes, town is under construction, I realize. Okay. Let's see what happens if I just try to build here real fast. Can I just do like this? Will that go fill in those? Yes, it will, okay. So yeah, you kind of just want to drop your cursor on every available bare patch of land. Nah, we're not going to get 700 anytime soon. Let's get out of here. Fillmore will be fine. Let's bounce back to the clouds. By the way, you can zoom in and out. That's pretty cool. If you weren't there, you just have to take my word for it. That was really cool. Alright, Blood Pool. Actually, I wonder... Do you have to do Blood Pool? I always thought of Blood Pool as the second area, but could I go somewhere else? Dude, really? Is this game... Huh. Okay. I'm sure you can't just go... North Wall is the last area. Surely you can't just go there. Can you? Ah! Wow, so it's gated by level. That's cool. I had no idea that there was any kind of potential non-linearity in the way this game flows. Like, that's... But maybe there's not. Maybe you have to, Is this another land? Yes, it is. Maybe you have to go in order and there's no other way to level up adequately. To get into those later areas, maybe you have to do everything in order, but... Who knows? Let's skydive into this circle of druidic stones and kill some more stuff. What do you say? Oh! Lizardmen, always bad. Unless you're playing Soul Calibur, I guess, then, like, maybe that's kind of a good thing. Oh, that's bad. I don't remember how the lives played into this. Like, I had my 5 lives because I got those 1-ups, and now it's been reset back to 3. I don't remember if it's like the lives. I don't know if it's 1-up. Like, maybe they're only effective in that level. Like I have that many lives to finish the level, and if I don't, I have to go back to the sky and start all over. I really can't remember. I thought we were about to find out there because I was about to bite it. Lives are such a weird thing at this point. Ooh, it's boss time. It's like nobody but Mario games are even like trifling with limited lives anymore. Oh boy. Oh, oh, that's bad. Oh, this guy's jumpy. Let's see if I can hit him with my magic. Oh. Come here, you. Oh, that's not good. That was poor decision making on my part. This is it. This is the beginning of the end. Taste of defeat. Now it's all I'm going to think about. And another hiccup. Forgive me. Alright, let's try this again. This guy's really not bad, except for getting knocked in the pit. And the fact that I can't hit him. Oh! Oh, that was really unfortunate. I don't know that I'll get another shot at that. You are a jerk. I feel like some of the bosses in this game are just like a matter of attrition. Like, just hit them faster than they can hit you. Oh boy. Well, yeah, this is... Guess we're gonna find out what happens when you run out of lives. Nope. Thought I had magic and I don't. I totally don't. I can't corner this guy. Oh boy. Well, we'll see what happens. Just need to figure out when the right time is to hit him. Oh, well, that wasn't the right time to do that. He's so good at getting out of your way. Okay, that kind of works. This is what happens when you get old kids. There we go. Some damage on this jerk. Almost there. Almost. Yes! I like where this is going. Let's just not screw this up. Yes! Alright! Blood pool will be saved after all. That was rough. That wasn't actually rough. I just did a very poor job there. But anyway, that's, I guess you've seen kind of the core loop of what ActRaiser is at this point, if you weren't already aware or familiar. They start layering on, I hesitate to call it like puzzle solving, but like the stuff you do in these strategy areas. Yeah. Case in point, they start changing up your objectives a little bit. You start having to use your miracles a little more creatively. Also, looks like my bow is back to pea shooter status. I think you use sun to get rid of the marshlands. Yep. Not exactly a great mystery what you're supposed to do. You just basically kind of use the right miracle on a given tile. But it's fun. You're a god. You wanna work some magic. Or, I think, later on you're setting different things on fire. You're using earthquakes and wind and all kinds of stuff to kind of shape the land a little bit. I mean, it's nothing like Populous, where you're kind of raising and lowering and, like, literally shaping the land, but it's still... For what this game is, I think it's a fun diversion. Come here, you. It's a fun diversion from the action, Like, if this game were just action or it were just the strategy stuff, it would not be really anything to write home about. But the way they match these two things together, you never really have time to get tired of one or the other, Like just when you're ready for the action level to end, it ends, and then you're building a town, and that's fun. Let's go close a monster hole. Or not, because I gotta burn those bushes down first. But yeah, like the like really successful mashup of the gameplay styles, like just the great sort of technical tour de force that this game was when it came out. Because like I said, this is only a handful of months after the Super Nintendo launched. It was in that very first wave of like dozen games that came out for this system. And it was hugely impressive at the time. Like it really made an impact on me. Just as kind of a sign of like where games were going and could go, and what the system is going to be capable of. And I think it still holds up all these years later. It's still a lot of fun to play. And now that I've gotten this far into it, maybe I should just keep going and finish the rest of it. But I'll do that on my off time. I think you've gotten a pretty good broad overview here of what ActRaiser is about. They made a sequel. It was just action. They took out all the strategy, and it's just like, why? Why did you do that? Maybe this game didn't sell all that well. I have no idea. I don't remember if it was... I'd actually have to look. I don't remember if the name was just ActRaiser 2, or if it has subtitle, or if it was even called ActRaiser 2 at all. Anyway, it might have been Soul Blazer, I forget. Anyway, that might have been a different game. Point being, they never revisited this concept. They dumbed it down and just turned it into a straight-up hack and slash. And that's really unfortunate, because this game is great. and I wish they had made more. But, whatever. It's all good. We still have ActRaiser for posterity. And now, if you didn't know what it was, you know what it is. So yeah, this has been another Encyclopedia Bombastica. ActRaiser, thanks for joining us. I'll see you next time.